Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off of victory. The other comes in off of defeat. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the San Diego Chargers. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He's going to get the football. He finds some open field here. And he cuts it back right. He's going to go. Mac Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Mac Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on to tackle. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And taken right on the 30. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This will be taken at the 10. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. 3rd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They run again with Jackson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come up in an offset eye. Big play here. 3rd down, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken short. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
3rd down and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
319.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On play action, Rodgers. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take your knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fighting through. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it with Jackson. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the D looking like they may blitz. A give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for San Diego first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out here in the eye.
26, 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And the Browns getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sean Smith. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they were stuffed on first down, stuffed again on second.
And normally you throw the ball on second down on play action. So here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play call, and I go after him one more time.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Now these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield. Got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Over here. Over here.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Time for a break. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Rodgers again now. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.